Welcome back to the Door System podcast. This is our second podcast. I'm your host, Adia, and on this episode, we're going to explore one of the most fascinating aspects of technology today, cybersecurity. As the globe becomes more interconnected and reliant on digital technologies, cybercrime is surging. Did you know that in 2023, according to Forbes.com, there were 2,365 cyber attacks, with a total of estimated 343 million victims. 2023 saw a 72% increase in data breaches since 2021, which held the previous all-time record. It is estimated that the total cost of damages incurred by cybercrime is expected to reach a staggering $10.5 trillion worldwide by 2025. Yes, you heard me right. That is 10.5 trillion with a T. Each data breach costs an average of $9.5 million, with the United States being the most impacted per breach. So, what are the most common kinds of cybersecurity attacks? Number 1, phishing. Phishing refers to the use of text messages, deceptive emails, websites, and other forms of communication to deceive individuals into downloading malware or divulging sensitive information. Cyber attackers pose as reputable individuals or legitimate organizations to steal important data such as login credentials, financial information, and other personal details. Phishing is one of the most prevalent and effective forms of cybercrime, and about 74% of account takeover attacks start with phishing. There are 4 main types of phishing attacks. The first one is spear phishing. Spear phishing aims to obtain sensitive information or access computer systems by sending personalized messages via email, text, or phone. The next one is whaling. Whaling targets seniors or high-profile employees, such as chief executives and financial officers. Attackers craft highly personalized, convincing messages to extract an organization's sensitive information and data. The next one is vishing. Vishing entails to make phone calls or leave voice messages while pretending to be a reputable source. The aim is to exploit personal information, access bank accounts, and steal money. The last one is email phishing. Email phishing attempts to steal sensitive information by email. Attackers pose as legitimate organizations and can target mass audiences with email phishing. The next common kind of cybersecurity attack is malware. Malware is short for malicious software, and it refers to any intrusive software developed by hackers to steal data and damage or destroy computers and computer systems. Examples of common malware include viruses, worms, Trojan viruses, spyware, adware, and ransomware. There is also something called the Distributed Denial of Service, or DDoS for short. A distributed denial of service typically impacts corporate systems and software when attackers use multiple devices to flood a target system, network, or website with a high volume of traffic. This tactic overwhelms the target's capacity to handle legitimate requests, rendering it inaccessible to legitimate users. Recognizing the threat of DDoS attacks, many organizations invest a lot to protect and mitigate their networks and services from these attacks. So how can we protect ourselves? There are many ways for all of us to reduce the risk of smaller cybersecurity threats, including phishing and malware attacks. The first way to stop these risks is by simply turning on multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication helps you protect sensitive data by adding an extra layer of security. The next way to stop cybersecurity threats is by backing up your data. If a cyber attack ever occurs, the data loss won't affect you if all your data is backed up. It is also a good practice to always keep your software systems up to date, including antivirus software, which ensures that cyber criminals can't exploit weaknesses in your network. Next, don't click on suspicious links, attachments, and downloads. Malware can be embedded in any one of these. Make sure a link is authentic before clicking on it. Also, create and use strong passwords. Always use long passwords that contain numbers, special characters, and a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters that don't contain common words. Finally, always make sure you are connected to a secure network. In fact, one of the safest things you can do for your device is securing your Wi-Fi network and connecting to safe Wi-Fi networks. So that concludes Door Systems episode for today. If you found this investigation into the world of cybersecurity interesting, don't forget to tune into Door System for next time. Thank you and goodbye.